Hello, gamers, and welcome back to the Bazaar. I feel like we've had I mean, 2 runs that were not so bad, but that I definitely thought had the potential for greatness. And you know what it's doing? This is it's a classic game design problem. The fun runs didn't work. We take shark claws and weapons, and then we have fun a different way by ruining other people's fun. Turbo lighter's kind of nice, to be honest. A haste trigger that goes off frequently. That's solid. And then you're going to give me shark claws because it's one of the rare bronzes. Well, I mean, that's a nice synergy, perhaps. You know what? I'll put you in the bag just because you never know what kind of bronze aquatics could hit the spot here.
I used to offer a free ride home, but people thought it was weird.
I think this is not bad. I think I woke up today too concerned with synergy and not enough concerned with doing enough damage to kill enemies. And a big part of that is just having items that have a red number next to them, or on top of them. And I think that's exactly the type of stuff we're cooking up right now. I don't mind haste yourself, man. Haste yourself, it's okay. Everybody, you gotta haste somebody. There you go, that's more like it. And then this will be very satisfying. Oops. I don't like hearing the sound, though, to be honest. Fang is also interesting, but Pelt would probably be the most helpful. I actually wanted Fang, but I said Pelt because I wanted them to... I mean, you get the idea, right? I tricked them, is the important part. Do it? We will actually... I think this is now becoming a Langzhan build. Not single weapon, but Langzhan. And the thing is, you're going to say put another weapon out there, put the Fang out there or something. I think the answer is no. Because the odds of the 80 damage Langzhan being hasted going from 50% to 30% is like a catastrophic dip in our win chance, I think. It would also be very helpful for me if you hasted the Langzhan at any point. Because we're going to lose. Let's acknowledge... Well, okay, wait. We're kind of pulling it back, but the Wallace is getting stronger and stronger. And we can't crit. Oh, but they're out of ammo, dude. Wait a sec. Okay, but they're doing a lot of damage. That's right. Obsidian Wallace. He's doing some work. Can I get some haste, please? That you're hasting the wrong guy like 70 times in a row. Oh my god, I'm crashing out. That's fine. I actually, the fact that we got it upgraded early is good. You always want to win. That's the given. You always want to win. The fact that we didn't win, you know, is not a strategic misstep. We knew we wanted to win. I don't want to spend too much money on Curio early. I understand the concerns there, but I'd rather get some items for free while our econ's a little scuffed.
Right that time.
Now, truth be told, I think Bolus can stay out there.
You pick that up quickly.
You take 10 seconds to go off, you take 5. I would rather the Bolus has the damage for now. And even though our board is like only half stuffed. Literally. Well, I gotta think about it. I think you fight Covetous, man. Because again... Well, actually, the cloak is not that advantageous. Well, no, it is. Because if you cloaked your lighter, it would go off twice as fast. Assuming you ignore the times when it hastes itself. Eventually, we want to make sure that Langzhan... Well, actually, I guess the dream is that at some point we would actually hope that Langzhan doesn't need to be permanently hasted. And instead, it would just do so much damage that it doesn't matter whether or not it's hasted. As long as it goes off once, it's over. So I think we got a line. A line that is not cute. It's just hopefully good. Medium item, small friend. You want abandoned ruins in the jungle? Oh, cannonball is like not what we're looking for. I don't know if volcanic vents is going to stick, so I'm upgrading lighter slightly. Lighter is likely to stick because of its enchantment. I think we're very content with what we got. I don't think it's got a high chance to win, by the way, but I think we're content with what we got.
I should warn you.
I don't know, we might. What is Fiery Laser Security System? You don't have any property. So actually, we're going to rinse you. I don't mean it to be disrespectful, but we are going to rinse you. It's a very strange enchanted item. I don't know if maybe it'll get you there eventually, but right now it's got very little going for it. don't disrespect, okay? We both had the same record coming into this one, but there's a difference between the pig and the Vanessa in this unique situation. Now, gold Lanjon early would be really helpful. Would we like to upgrade another bronze? To be honest, you're done. It's versus small items or a little HP. Yeah, I mean, we're early enough in the game that I do think silver fishing rod might not be so bad.
Now this is how you win the war.
We might even put it out there. A bronze tier item. Vanessa's amulet's kind of helpful. And medium items Lanjon would go so hard right here. There's actually a lot to like, man. Cut this. We could run dock lines. But I definitely think like powder keg is good enough. Maybe dock lines in the bag. Little bro. Reroll. You're still hoping for Lanjon because it totally changes the way you play the game. You're not good enough. Even though you would give us some charge. You're not making the board for a long time. You're still sticking for now. So I'm buying Star Chart just to make up some XP, if possible. Speaking of making up XP, I think it's got to be Aetherite for the exact same reason. As much as I would love to fight Tempest Flame Dancer, I think we need the XP is going to matter, man. XP is everything. It's got a sting. It's got a sting. You're in a really tight spot and it's got a sting. Obviously, like, the barrel needs to be upgraded too. It's not doing a whole heck of a lot of damage right now. 1 second here. We got some messages. Okay. Huge. The start of each fight hastes 2 items. For how long? 3 seconds? And we gotta fight, man. You gotta, if it's your first day, you gotta fight. Because if you're able to win, that's even more damage for Lanjon. Not to mention the XP. And if we leveled, which we will when we win, Energy Potion would kind of be crazy, man. Even without a reload, an Energy Potion could kind of go hard. It does sort of feel like we hit that, like, you know, when you're on the roller coaster and you get the chain up the lift hill. I think we're on that. I think we're there. Upgraded bronze is flicking me a little bit, though, to be honest. Am I really going to upgrade for 5% extra crit chance versus a skill? Here's something you're not going to see too often. And to be honest with you, I think you put it on barrel, man. Barrel only gets 1 shot. Now, are you guys sticking or leaving? I think we could have you stick. 5 seconds, you go off in 20 seconds. Haste the item to the right for 2 seconds. The aquatics. So we could put you out here, or you put you out here, you slow 2 items. Or you haste the vents. They go off maybe 1 more time, get an extra trigger a little faster. I don't know, man. It's a tough call. What did I just do? Rightmost weapon has... Okay. Maybe you need the damage now. I don't know. I just want to see if there's a Shadow Cloak. There is. That's very interesting. In fact, there's a lot of very interesting stuff here. Bolus no longer has to be here. You can get pulled off the board. You buy Shadow Cloak. Well, first, buy Cinders. I'm going to put it on Lighter just because I know Lighter's sticking. Buy Shadow Cloak. Shadow Cloak is going to go on Lighter to generate more haste. Boots are going to go on the Cloak so the Lighter hastes longer instead of on the Lighter. Wow, it gets 1 second of... Yeah, because 2 seconds of haste means you go off twice as fast with a 3-second cooldown. So sure. I think that's right. And then, I mean, we have 2 gold. I'm content leaving an open space on the board. And you might say, Anna, why don't you put the cloak on the Lanjon? Because the Lanjon doesn't need 2 seconds of haste after it goes off. It needs the lighter to go off more frequently so we can siphon off as much haste as possible. Good start. And now, like, this hasn't happened in a little while. Our engine has started so much faster than it has on recent runs. Okay, okay. So this is a win now build. What do we put in this last slot here? Fast burners. To get the powder keg pumping. Relying on Lanjon to do the damage in the late game, especially if powder keg doesn't finish the job. I'm just sorry, we're not going to be rocking it. I'm selling it to avoid the temptation. Smalls and mediums? That describes my build quite nicely. It's not going to be a narwhal. It's an expensive reroll, man. It's a pricey reroll.
Buy from Barsoom instead. He actually cares about this.
It's interesting, right? When you haste, this gains 20 damage. But we are going to be hasting a lot, but I think we learned our lesson. That the Shark Ray is good, but like... Just, can you let me talk for a second, lady? I know, it's a bad look, okay? But the Shark Ray, if the whole run is haste focused, it can do something, but you can also do better. You don't need the Shark Ray, just because you get a lot of haste triggers doesn't mean that it's the de facto thing to run. Why are the NPCs talking so much, man? What happened? Something happened. Suddenly everything has changed. Flaming lips.
Remember, you gonna meet my cousins.
Skill? Skill, my lord? Scrap? Unbelievable transformation target. Let's do it. You know what? Let's take the Tyrant's whole kingdom.
There are a lot of steps in this staircase, but it's beautiful up there.
Am I crashing out? Maybe a solar flare hit me in the brain. Have they always talked this much? Because I feel like I'm freaking out. I'll take the HP, man. I think that's a considerable amount of hit points. Or health points if you're heathenous. Okay, they're on 1 win. I'm on 1 win. Our build it goes quick, man. And you know what's great? We haste early. We freeze an item when we burn. You only need to hit once alongside of you to finish the job. You didn't haste the items I was happiest to see you haste. Let's just start right there. Don't hit me with that cannon again. We get ya! And then it's a runaway, man, because every single time that I hit every single time that I win, I get even more. I get even more on the Lanjon. Now the Lanjon needs to level, but it's 520 on day 5. That's pretty good. Do we want aquatics? Not really. Look at me, man. This is the transformation I'm looking for. Imagine, man. It will be transformed again. I think Scoyville's hard.
I'm not evil. This is just how I look.
But I think we got to give him a try. Sorry, I needed to give him a second to talk. I think we got to try. Skill's good. Cinders is good. Burn items, you know, fit for us, especially like a multicast burn item. Dude, multicast black pepper that charges adjacent items fitted in between Lanjon. It does take forever to go off now that I look at it, but still. For each adjacent food, this has +1 multicast. I don't think we're going to be rocking foods, so that strikes me as unlikely to matter. Shadow Cloak upgrade. Kind of crazy. You're never making it.
The blade, the quicker the fight.
You're getting more haste than you need, though. That's for sure.
Not war.
That ain't me. That ain't me. I mean, the Piranha's econ. It takes a long time to pay for itself, though.
That's good, I guess.
Skill upgrades? I mean, Lanjon upgrade would be nice, too. But One extra item being hasted for 3 seconds is good. Oh, blessed, blessed Tempo and Reynad. Have you really given me a 0-win opponent? Please tell me they didn't just get their build online. Default stat, Submarine, Heavy Shark Ray. They got no synergies, man. I'm not trying to be rude. I've been there, okay? I'm not trying to be rude, but they got no synergies. That's the sort of thing you like to see. They got 17 different status effects that don't flywheel. We've had a really good start the last 3 videos that I've recorded in this mouth striped shirt, right? We need to make sure we keep the momentum going. You're very interesting, man. A fiery Zor acid that when you burn charges 1 second. And like also you. Like I almost think you if I may be so bold. There's no way I'm pulling you. That's just not going to happen. You're never going to make it. You're never going to make it. You're going to get transformed. I think you pull you. I still respect you. And we pull you. And then we put a Zor acid in here. And we want Zor acid. We want it to go off like this, man. So every 3 seconds, Zor acid will go off. Charge itself 2 extra seconds when it only takes 3 seconds to go because of the haste that it's going to receive. Plus, it's going to scale its burn and its damage with the Shadow Cloak. Holy cow. And then... I mean, we need something else to put out there. You're a friend, so you're actually pretty much useless now. Good chances are pretty bad. Could just buy a... Really? You're gonna buy a cannonball? I don't think so. Could just put pop snappers out there just to have some more burn to trigger powder keg. Not a long-term solution. Oh my god, but if you could just become some kind of burn item. Concealed dagger? Upgrade to silver or lower. The extra haste is good, don't get me wrong. It's also so tempting to just put you adjacent here, but I think it's got to be the barrel, because we're in win now mode. We need you to do a higher percentage of the enemy's HP. That way we can take the tyrant's whole kingdom, which is what this is all about. So I'm going to leave Concealed Dagger out there, just because maybe we'll get 3 extra gold out of it if the fight goes for long enough. Won't be 9 seconds probably, because it'll be hasted, but... If it could receive haste, which in theory it could. You know what? I mean, we got 3 extra gold out of it. Did that seem like maybe it was a little underwhelming? No comment? Perfect item, though. You're done? I'll take a look at the non-weapon items. Silencer just isn't gonna work. I think Vanessa's Amulet is still... It's kind of like Evergreen. When you got a small spot on the board, you're like, fine, man, I'll give it a chance. Sure, it's going to charge the powder keg slower because we don't have another burn item out there, but it critting is way more important than it getting like a little extra charge, I think. Medium items to give us Lanjon, I think, is finally the play. You want gold aquatics, man? We're never using you. You're never making it back onto the board. Why not, man?
Oh, delivery's free.
Gold aquatics, a reroll for the Hail Mary. Nah, it's not that kind of show. Okay. I feel like this is not always the case for me. I feel like every day we've made our run a little bit better. That doesn't always come to pass. There's days where I pivot and make it a lot worse. Okay, they got a poison build. We have no heal, so it's a race. It's a race. That's a good freeze, because that thing was going to put 64 poison on our forehead. And then... Oh, and the max stats were so good, too. It feels good, man. Bullish. Very, very bullish. We want gold skills, I think.
If not this life.
First 4 times you use an ammo item, slow an item. Rightmost item is plus 24% crit chance. I mean, we're not in a position to really like...
But not all power
not take the first 3 skills offered. So I'm going to move you over, obviously. It does take away the 20 extra damage on you, but we need you to crit. And dude, we need to fight as many enemies as possible. We can make up for this not being gold just by getting lucky. I could live with that. Do you do anything, by the way? I mean, when you use the item to the right, charge the item to the left is... It's scary for me because I think I could make it work. Like lighter into barrel or something. I'm glad we don't have to think about it. Instead, we get a skill that is completely worthless for us. Yeti crab's not what we want. Let's take a peek at the weapon shop, man. As they say, holy potatoes, a weapon shop. Your extra haste is not relevant at all. But, whatever. I guess what I'm trying to say is, who cares? It's gotta be Corsair. Imagine, man. We do apply a lot of burn. Like, I feel like Corsair could eat dirt on this one. Not critting with the barrel is gonna slow us down a little bit. Not by much, though. Are you seeing this? By the way, do you inherit the extra crit chance? Am I crazy to think that it actually might inherit the extra crit chance? Oh my god, the Corsair is nothing, man. It's nothing to us. Imagine, man. That's still pretty good, but it's not the best. Which is what we were angling for. Maybe there'll be a piece of bronze loot we want to upgrade at some point. You know the deal, man. There's always a chance in the banana stand. One day it's gonna hit. One day it's gonna hit. It does inherit the chance. That's crazy.
The Bazaar's a crazy place, right?
You know what? You said it, brother. I don't know what I was thinking saying is crazy without saying the Bazaar is a crazy place. You know why? Because I've been too obsessed with taking the Tyrant's whole kingdom. That's what happens when you put the carrot in front of the cart. Okay, Mr. Fuzzy on 5 wins. Level 9, like yours truly. Definitely prefer the crit chance.
Go ahead.
It's good. I don't know why I'm anxious or apprehensive here. We got a good thing going. They have an iceberg. We're not really that perturbed by the iceberg, man, because we don't rely on getting a lot of charges. We rely on heavy hitters. Obviously, no crit is a disaster, but actually, we run this town. It wasn't even close. Like we're doing very, very, very well right now. Well enough that I'm like most anticipated item, maybe a wanted poster. Try to extend the advantage a little bit. You already know the vibe. Imagine. You actually almost might do something now, but I think still not quite. One day it's gonna hit, man. One day it's gonna hit. And I'll acknowledge, Obsidian Katana is kind of interesting, but no Shark Claws, no deal. I'm pretty much just pattern recognitioning right now, which is not always the right play. In fact, I would say that there's a good case to be made that it's never the right play. It is the right play to always click on the enemy at the right if you think you can beat them, I think. One exception, maybe, Cosmic Rock, aka Purple Bird. And this gains haste that gains 10 burn. Interesting and tempting, but not good enough. You know what is good enough? Oh, baby. I think it has to be Burn Shadow Cloak. The amount of the burn is not really super relevant, but it triggering an extra burn every time you go off is crazy. Because it'll charge up the barrel that much faster. Oh, baby! Also not that relevant. But, who cares?
Reuse, recycle.
More haste? Why would I care? Now that I think about it, why would I care about more haste? What do I care about? Pop Snappers is never making the board. I know what I care about, man. We care about... Take this off the board for a second. Insect Wing. Upgrade Insect Wing. Sell Insect Wing. I really feel like we just want a barrel that goes off as fast as possible. Plus, it had the highest cooldown. And then it's like...
Trash is tragedy.
I'm just going to sell it. It's tempting to be more anal about it, but...
You're doing your part to clean up the bazaar.
I'm just going to sell it. Like, we'd rather put it on the barrel, but it's not a huge deal. Icicle. Why would you ever buy that? I was just touching it. This is not, there's no such store as you touch it, you buy it. If anything, your haste is not as relevant as your haste. Double the haste from the lighter is better than more haste from the cloak, which is not relevant for us. Need XP 11. Okay, top tier upgrades. I know you're going to say Lanjon. I definitely wouldn't turn it down. But the top tier upgrade is Barrel to Diamonds. Because then it does, I don't know, 60% of our enemies max health with a pretty high crit chance. Apart from that, it's got it. I think it's just skills and XP, man. Oh my god, we're chunking them, man. Are you seeing this? Like, these are enemies with pretty good stats, but we're pouring it on at the right time. We're not playing it coy trying to get synergies. We're like, we got damage, use the damage. It's day 9. Day 9's a really tempting day for a fella such as myself to go for crit chance. Okay, 5 gold, 1 damage, 1 crit chance. How about now? 5 gold, 3 damage, 0 crit chance. And you got a good chance. You never know. Diamond Seaweed, we know. It must be unique Vanessa skills, because you have a diamond border. First time you use an item, each fight, haste and aquatic. Not really super relevant. None of these are really relevant. None of these are really relevant. If anything, Inexorable lets us build a little crit chance, but it's not as fast as we'd like. I don't think any of the NPCs can hold a candle to us. It's funny because we're like a burn build, but we're not really a burn build. Like, we're way more concerned with just this barrel getting to explode than we are with applying a ton of burn. When you gain regen, a burn item gains burn. Obviously, I expect that to be trash. But it's our trash, man. That's our trash. Would I'd spend 2 on a reroll here. I'm just looking for items I already got, but sure.
If you want cheap junk, go see Curio.
You're so insulting, man. Joy Viking.
Out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies.
Let's take the tyrant's whole kingdom! No, none of that, none of that, okay. Ice Pick is interesting. Freeze is one of those things that could really slow down our run. Shiny Catfish that gets hasted, also very scary. But
Like my crew says at the bar,
considering the cooldowns
round.
of these items, I know you're a charge item, so it's not really fair, but considering the cooldowns of these 2 items, the devil knocks on your door mighty quick when you go up against me right now. That's all I'm saying. I'm not even going to save the ammo to transform, because we're going to be transforming our diamond item. There's too much going on. Nah. Yes!
What can I get you?
You're not good enough. You're tempting, but you're not good enough. Shiny Chum. Heavy dive weights. It's always nice to see what she's got. She didn't have what we wanted, but it's always nice to see what she's got. We don't really care about the poison. You're gone. Next transform, we transform the diamond again. I still believe that one day we're going to get a diamond transformation off that's actually meaningful. Don't kid yourself. It could happen. Volkis is really hard, man. Let's try. He's really tough. Because he locks down your whole board instantly. And for a long time. But, hang on. Now, all you need to do is get that barrel to get off and crit, man. It didn't crit. No, 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 no. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Sorry, I do that a lot. I oftentimes fight Volcus Enforcer and then don't beat him. Can I say if the barrel crit, I think we actually had a really good chance there, but that's not relevant because it didn't. How about like just a diamond burn item of some sort? Grappling hook. You're flicking me a little bit with these. But on the other hand, this is also like the fastest day of the Bazaar I've ever seen, which is crazy considering we fought Volcus Enforcer, who is the slowest fight you can have. We're done. We're done on this one. You can't tell me someone who's got the first letter and the second, like the first letter of the first word and the first letter of the second word capitalized. We're in a rough spot there, especially playing a dually. Like the art imitates life, man. A deadly solar farm. On the other hand, not much defense to a barrel going off in your face. All dualies will pay the iron price. That's my promise to you. You will never be Volcus Enforcer, okay? Just so you know.
Now this is how you win the war.
And like I said, the run just keeps getting better and better. Like every day we add a little bit to the board, except for yesterday, I guess, where we did nothing. But we lost to the AI, beat the human. That doesn't happen all that often. More XP, more bounties, more of the Tyrant's whole kingdom. Let's get you going off faster. XP is also amazing, don't get me wrong. We're spoiled for choice on these events here. But the variance, the gambling aspect, I gotta see it, man. No, man, it's just not you. What do you guys think? A little bit of revenge? I don't think these guys have anything to offer us really except for like not dying as well. So I'd rather try. What's the matter? Afraid to live a little? Now we're talking. I don't even want you to keep your stuff. I don't want it. I got no interest in it. What am I gonna do with it? My board's perfect. Snowflake. If we can get an enchanted freeze item, I would be pleased. I would be pleased. Wasted my time. You knew I was coming. You couldn't stock the stuff that you knew I had on my board. You had to be rude about it. Honestly, I think we win today. So give me a diamond item to possibly like change our fortunes. Perhaps ironic, I guess. I don't want to change my fortunes now that I think about it. You crit your burn items. When you burn your items, get more crit chance. Actually, I think that matters. Because we really want both of you to crit. Your crit chances are really high, but we really want both of you to crit as well. So even just adding, by the time the barrel goes off, we probably added like 10% crit chance. I can definitely live with that. They got a heavy restorative run here, man. Are you seeing this? Restorative Poppy Field, restorative Spider Mace, restorative Venom. Oh, that's not nice. That's not nice at all. All right, that was sweet, man. I knew I still had it in me. We went 10-1.
My father lives through me.
Yeah. We took the Tyrant's whole kingdom. I'm calling it, man. Best skill in the game. It's from Sergeant Suds. Clean storefront. Really helped us out a lot here. Get it twisted. You can just put a Land John on the board and go crazy. That's all you need. And also maybe get lucky with the best enchanted items of all time. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Upside a great deal. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future. And I'll see you next time. Later.